Alright guys, what's up? How you doing? It's your girl Kim Flaky and we are live again. And today we're gonna be talking about who is a narcissist. Who is the narcissist? And of course, words of affirmations, some wisdom you're gonna pick along the way. Without much ado, so I'm gonna ask who he is, the narcissist. I've been asked who is the narcissist, and the key elements, the key things that will get you to know if you are dating a narcissist. I mean, it is very very easy for you to be on a date, right? And not know if the person you're with, or the person you went out with, or the person you're going out with, or whoever you might meet tomorrow is a narcissist. This is the reason why you need to listen. First of all, how you guys doing? How you guys doing? My day has been, my week has been awesome. I've been very very what's it called, productive, which is something I think these you guys you can imbibe and I mean use. I've been productive. I've been what's it called, going after things that makes me happy. I decided to like think yeah. Now I'm talking about the words of wisdom now. Before we go into who is a narcissist, let's quickly talk about how you can just be in this moment and enjoy your life devoid of the knack. Devoid of the knack. Welcome to Doing Life with Your Knack. I'm your host, King Flaky, and we are live talking about how we just keep hanging in there and all of that as survivors, or irredeemable survivors. Because I mean, if it knocks to come to tomorrow, who knows? We might still want to open the door. Anyways, back to the business of today. I've been able to get through my week, get through my day, get through the whole beginning of the year by just concentrating on my life, my beauty regimen, making sure I stay beautiful, um, concentrating on work, making sure I upgrade my, get to my bag, because you have to be able to understand that like that is even more than anything. As a girl and as a guy, you need to put yourself first. It is more than anything, because these are the things that every knack always look out for. They are always on the lookout for someone who places them first. They want you to place them first, not because they can handle it. They can't handle it. No, they can't handle it. Yes, they want you to place them first. Yes, they're seeking for love. Yes, they're seeking for undying like person that can love them like the mother that abandoned them. You know, like that is the beginning of a relationship. That is how that's the beginning of the advent of a narcissist. That is how they became. You know, you know, absence of someone, or too much absence of the love of a mother or a father, or too much, too much. Is it that it's more, is that it's absence, or too much of that, of a mother or a father indulging on them and all of that, and then they feel like they are the, all of this and all of that they are actually not. Is it that devoid or too much of that? Anyways, that's not what we're talking. That is a part of it. What am I even talking about? That's part of it. That's part of it, because you need to understand how they even became. But I'm gonna make a video of that though. So so many at times we live our life for those people, right? And that's the reason why we got ourselves. That is why we are here today. That is why we are in their life today. That is why we are in this predicament. That's why we are in this situation. That's why we're in the position that we have today. Anybody listen? Are you listening? So you need to concentrate on you for a moment. I mean, concentrate on you for a moment at least, and understand, baby, that you are important. Like I always preach on this channel, you are important as well. Take care of yourself. If you're a lady, do what I'm doing and give yourself some needed attention, while you wait a waiting time of the narcissist. If you are a guy, concentrate on all of the things that makes you happy. Do you love gaming? Do you love football? Do you love your work? Do you love hanging out with your friends? Connect back to your family. Connect back to everybody who makes you happy, and take back what is you, which is yourself. Take back your control, which is loving yourself. Understand that all you need for now is you. Love on people as much as you can. Of course, I've always preached love. Love hard. Love. Continue to love everybody around you. Continue to fall in love and all that, but with your eyes open. Oh yeah. But most especially, continue to make sure that you put yourself first. That's the only way. That is the only way. If anyone comes into your life, you don't put them in front of yourself, neglecting your own self. When they eventually leave, you get to have yourself back. Right? Am I talking to somebody this afternoon? Welcome. It's your girl in Flaky, and this is another doing live with your knock. Let's go. So today we are going to talk about who is the knock. Who is the narcissist? And what are the key elements to know if somebody is a narcissist? I will tell you without much ado, the very first thing you will notice if somebody is a narcissist, they lack empathy. The what? They lack empathy. Empathy is something that is a currency that a narcissist cannot afford. First of all, not because I refuse to. Some people will be like, they're wicked, they're this, they're that. Of course, they're all that and more. But listen up, guys. I have been able, from all of my years spending with a narcissist, or spending with, as in a relationship with narcissists, like you all know now. I'm a candidate when it comes to dating narcissists. For all of my experiences with narcissists, and the ones that we actually call the avoidant. We have the narcissist. We have the avoidant as well. So for all of my years spent with a narcissist and the avoidance, I've been able to understand that, listen, these people look out for these people lack empathy. What do I mean by that? Empathy can come in form of, just being there in a relationship with your spouse. In what way? If your partner is sad, you are able to relate with that. If your spouse has troubles, with whatever it is that their life is all about, they're going through, what's it called, finances. Is this that their day was just bad because they went to the grocery store and somebody lashed at them? Is if they're coming back from work and they couldn't process what just happened, and they came home and then they tell you, they come home and they tell you, my babe, this is what happened and all of that. Or you are together with the narcissist and like outside, and stuff happened. You guys get into some talk, and then you are able to tell them your feelings. Or you are sleeping, like you're about to sleep, is like a night, like you're at home with them, what's it called, argument ensues, you guys discussed, and at the end of the day, she wants to know, some things that's been troubling you. You're crying, you're letting them know how you feel, or they hurt you. They go about things the way you don't want. They know you don't want it, but they still do that. And you're just out here explaining how you feel. You're just out here telling them, yo, boyfriend, yo, girlfriend, this is how I feel. See, they can't be there for you. They're never a shoulder to rely on. I'm not talking about in the first and the during the bombing stage. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about now you've left the bombing stage and you're properly in the relationship. How to know you're dating a narcissist is all of the things that I've explained. There is no time that we're able to relate with you to make it better for you. Instead, they escalate your situation. They escalate how you feel. They escalate the feeling of sadness. They escalate the feeling of dejection. They escalate your feeling of depression. They escalate how sad you are. They can't process anything about you, the relationship with them, and what you're going through. In fact, my exes, my narc exes, would always sleep whenever I'm crying, whenever I'm on the bed. Let's discuss that. Like story. This is a story time. So this is a story. So all of my exes that I've been with would always sleep, find it comfortable to sleep whenever I have issues. Like they find it very very comfortable to sleep. They find it very very comfortable to sleep whenever there is a problem, whenever there is an argument. They would sleep comfortable while you are out there crying your balls out. Why you are concerned about what is going on in that relationship, they are sleeping. Like they will sleep, they will brush their teeth, they will do normal regular things that human being would do in like regular day, right? They will do all that. They will be fine. They would be, excuse me guys, stay, don't go. There will be all that. Can you hear me while I do what I want to do? There will be all that. Yo. They will be fine. Just getting their groove on. And my exes, would always ask me, would always say to me, why are you so sad? Why are you always sad? My knacks, they would always tell me, why are you so sad? Why are you always sad? Why are you... the most beautiful time, the most beautiful time, if I can remember that, or the most that my exes, my knacks would always have, is the time when I'll tell them, listen, let's not talk about what just happened. Let's just go over it and just leave. Oh my God, you need to see their faces. They're usually happy when you don't want to discuss what they've done to you, what they're doing, how to improve in the relationship, how to progress in the relationship. Your knack is always happy when you don't want to talk about it. Your knack is always happy when you don't want to talk about what happened yesterday, today, and whenever. Your knack is happy when you just move on like nothing happened. Like you take the load, like all of the things that is happening, you just move along with that. That is when your narcissist is the most happy. So that is the reason why I say to you, the very first thing you should look out for are these things that I'm talking about. Look out for empathy, because they don't have a dose of it. When they give you and show up for you as though they are happy, baby, hey, that is either the bombing stage or the hovering stage. I'm going to take that again. When you are dating someone and you are fearful that this person could be a narcissist, the very first thing you're going to see, you're going to notice, the very first element is that they lack empathy. They lack empathy, and when if right now you're still fearful that they are narcissist or no, but because they are still showing you a little bit of empathy, it is because you are still in the bombing stage. Is that is the bombing stage, or it is the stage where they have come and gone, the relationship was over, they came back, now they are hovering you. They are hovering. And what is hovering? It is when they had a chance with you, they blew it despite the fact that you love them to pieces. You know, we always love them to pieces, but they will never know because they don't know how to recognize love. And that's why it's always easy for them to just bam, bam, done, pick up their pieces and leave. Because they don't understand what that is. Their concentration is only on them in their head. They don't know any other thing. They don't know any better. So when they pick up and leave the relationship, you know, based off the fact that we love them, they don't understand, is because they can't process empathy. They can't process empathy. They can't process empathy. Love them from today to tomorrow all you want. They don't have empathy. They can process it. And then it begins to look like you're dating a robot. Because of course, yes, you're dating a robot. Don't forget. I would always say this. Don't forget, like, you're dating someone who neglected their own life. They neglected their life. You understand? Imbibes a self that is not them. So they imbibe this self into them just so they can face life. I'm going to take that again. Don't forget, you're dating someone who don't have a true self. They ignore their true self. Every narcissist, home and abroad, would ignore his true self, leave his true self on the side, and imbibe it, another self of a higher category, another self that's grandiose, another self that is full of themselves, another self that is not them, another self is why they are narcissists. So they bring this self and wear the self as like a garment, like a mask, so that they can navigate the life, the world that is so depressing for them. So that they can navigate the world that is so, oh my God, they don't even know what to do with that. So your narcissist is more or less a robot. So now your narcissist can't process because he's not himself. He has never been himself. He has dropped himself since way back when he was way this young. Because of all of the attributes, all of the things that make a narcissist one, he has been able to drop himself, the one that you think you know, or the one that he could have been. He has dropped that, imbibed another self. We call that self the false self. The false self. And this false self would rather not be themselves, because that is the only way they can live through life and all of that. And the false self comes with guns and everything. Every false self that a narcissist put on comes with guns blazing. This is the reason why they can be grandiose. This is the reason why they can have, like, as if they know what they're doing, as if they are the most intelligent, as if they are this. This is a false self that they borrowed and use on a daily basis to be able to navigate life, because they want to be the best at everything. They want to be the best because they don't feel that way inside. They don't feel that way inside. They want to be the best at everything. They want to navigate life as if they are not scared, even though they are very scared like a kid. They are scared like a 5-year-old. A narcissist has never, according to Professor Sam Vakney, every narcissist that you meet today never grew more than a 5-year-old. Like, they are between a 5-year-old and a 9-year-old. The oldest narcissist you would ever come around, according to Professor Vak, is between 5 and 9-year-old. So imagine a 5-year-old. Imagine you dating a 9-year-old. This is the reason why all of the things they are doing shouldn't come as a surprise to you. So if your spouse, either male or female, behaves exactly like a toddler with the tantrums, with the some will pout like this, they'll pout their lips like this, when you're talking to them. They will throw tantrums when they can't get their way. They will abuse the daylight out of you as if they are not your spouse, as if they are not in a relationship with you. they will abuse it like the kids that you see on TV. We abuse adults, this one, that goes on these reality shows and abuse their mom and all of that. And it's all of those teenagers, all those small. That is how a narcissist is. A narcissist will speak in abusive, as in speak some abusive words against you, and you'll be wondering, oh my God, is this a 10-year-old? It is a 10-year-old. Like, is this a teenager? Because they are, and they've got no heart, and that is why I say they lack empathy, and the reason why I say they would always throw tantrums is another way to know if you're dating a narcissist is this. They would tell you what you are not good at. They would criticize the heck out of you. You see, all of those things they used to tell you they love about you when they are lying during the bombing stage, when they become themselves, when they finally think in their head that they've had you where they want you, which is always when you fall in love with them, right? When they have you when they think, when a narcissist think in his head, when a narcissist think in her head that they have you where they want you. Now, all of the things they used to love about you in the beginning that they would tell you that they can't get enough of about you, bro. These are the things they will use to kill the relationship when they are over the bombing stage, right? When it is time to devalue you, because it's a circle. The devaluation will always come. There is no escaping. They will destroy that relationship. Every narcissist will destroy that relationship, no matter how much you love them. This is the reason why let me quickly digress. This is the reason why I always tell my people, listen, you cannot love them enough. I know at the end of the relationship, when they kick you out, that is the discarding period, when they discard you and tell you they don't need you no more, you would always think as an afterthought, like, what, maybe I didn't do enough. I could have done this. I could have done that. Maybe I didn't do this. Maybe I needed to have done that. Bro, there is nothing you could have done. There is nothing you could have done. Every narcissist would always destroy the relationship you have with them. Every narcissist would always destroy that relationship you have with them. So you did great while it lasted. And of course, they would always come back because, you are who you are. They will mess you. They will come back. So you have to be ready. If you want them back or not, it's up to you. That's not what I'm talking about today. What we are talking about today, I will be talking about stuff. Making a video about that later. But what we're talking about today is words of encouragement and affirmations and all that as I speak to you and tell you what to look out for when you want to know if somebody is a narcissist and all of that. Either you're dating them or you want to date them or you want to date with them. So the first thing is they lack empathy. They told their words God, they would always want to have their ways. And whenever they cannot get their way, they do what? They throw tantrums. They throw tantrums. Just like a kid, like I said, they are between 5 and 9 years old, and they would always throw tantrums because they feel like that is the way they can get their way. That's the way they want to. They will make sure that what they want comes into play. They don't have a better way to do that. They don't even know how to pet you as their lover so that you can do what they want. They would either turn everything an uproar, make everything so big, unnecessarily negatively big, make giant and mole out of nothing, just to get their way. They can't do it any other way. They talk down at you unless you have not dated a narcissist. Unless you're not dating a narcissist. If who you are dating is a narc, bro, this is how they talk to you. They talk down on you. Like a narc would always look and talk like this. Like they will stand up, right? They'll start, my knacks will always stand up like this, like as if they want to stand up over me and talk down on me. So they would always think of any way just to belittle you. They believe that belittling you is a way to keep you short and you adhere to what they want. They believe that the more they talk, like let me talk so much, let me talk her down, like let me abuse her, like let me say shit that she will shut the F up. When I say all of these things, I'll be able to get my way. And for all of the 100 times that you tell them, yo, you can't always get your way like this. You can just talk to me. They don't believe that because they've never experienced that. Anything that a narcissist is doing to you today, he or she has been doing it all of their years and it's been working for them. So when you come as a strong person and you're telling them, yo, this is not how it is done, and you can never have your way like this, they look at you and be like, I mean, it is like you having your way in the industry where like buying and selling industry, and you have a way of like having a good talk with your buyers. So you have this set up way where you talk to your buyers, and once you talk to them, they listen, they buy from you. That has been working for you. You fill your bank with money with that. So you have a template where you talk to your buyers and they listen. You have your pattern. Now there's this buyer who is behaving tough because guess what? Even though every knack would always sought after someone that they know, that's why you see all those people who talk like myself, who are what's it called, narcissist survival coach and all of that, like myself. They try to tell you that, oh, okay, this, like what I'm trying to say is like every nap would let you know, would let you believe that it's when they have a pattern with a way and pattern of talking. You understand? That's why you see all of this coach, they will be like, okay, you do this, you do that, and this is, and it is not always like that. It does not always, they don't I'm sorry, it is not always like that. It is not always like, but it's also always like that. I don't know. Okay, let me not rush. Let me take it like this. Every knack have a pattern. That's why you see all these coaches, they will tell you there is a pattern for all these coaches. They will always tell you that there is a pattern which a knack will go, to deal with you. Very true. Very, very true. You understand? You get. And why is it that all these coaches, the one that take it as like, why is it that they still can't get through to what's it called, a narcissist, even though they have a pattern and a way of doing things? We'll come to that. But you understand. But you will see all this coach telling you that, oh, they have a pattern, but still they can't get through to the knack. Every knack has a pattern that they don't change. Yes, we know. But why is it that we cannot get through to them as coaches? Why is it that you cannot change them? Because they have been using this thing all of their years. They have this pattern they've been using all of the years. So you look as if you can't change them. So just like I was saying, I'm giving you an example of a seller who sells and they have a pattern of trying to make the sales and it's been working for them. They fill their banks with money. Now you as someone who just freshly come into a relationship with a narcissist, you are trying to be difficult. So the narcissist is asking himself, why is my pattern not working on her? This is the pattern I've been using for years. You see, this is the reason why the coaches that I mentioned earlier, this is why sometimes they are not able to get through to the narcissist, because most of these coaches, they will, you understand, or narcissist survival experts, they would always like tell you they cannot get through to the narcissist. A narcissist cannot be cured, which is right, which is true. You understand what I'm saying? And it's still like a phenomenon, if I can call it that. You understand? That's why nobody has been able to cure them. That is why these coaches, no matter how intelligent, all these professors, they don't have cure. Nothing is a cure. You understand? For the narcissist. Sure, you understand what I'm saying? So, you understand? So, a narcissist has like a game plan. He has like a book. It has like a template that they use every now and then to work on you. And the moment you come and you're breaking the rules and you don't listen to them no more, like you're causing them injury, they call it narcissist injury. You are causing narcissistic injury over and over and over again. You decide to see this therapy that I spoke about, they couldn't help them and all of that, even though there is just one template, like I always say, even though there is all one paper, one bookwork, one blueprint that a narcissist, every narcissist in this wide world, they only have one blueprint that they follow. So why are all these coaches, all these narcissist survival coaches or therapists and everything, why is that they can't just use this one booklet, this one print, this one thing? Why can't they use it to like find a cure to, for you when you go sorting them out, when you go like seeking therapy, when you go? It's because narcissism is a huge thing. And nobody can shield them. That's where I'm going. You understand what I'm saying? Even a narcissist will be surprised when they meet someone like me or someone like you who decide to leave them, or or we keep being like, a rebel to them, a rebel to their templates, a rebel to their papers, a rebel to their organized, or all of the lives that they have organized just to, just to tie us down in what I call their shackles. When you come strong and you want to go out of a narcissist hold, they don't understand how you're able to get it done. They don't understand. Oh, bless you too. Oh, God loves you. I love you too. They don't understand how you're able to do that. Anyway, so that's that. They don't have empathy. They are entitled. Their sense of entitlement is out of this world. Their sense of entitlement, that's number 3. Their sense of entitlement is out of this world. They can give it, but they can't take it. Every narcissist that you meet, unless you're not dating a narcissist, like I said, unless you're not dating a narcissist, if you're dating a narcissist, they will dish some abusive words towards you, your family, friends, and everybody around you. But if you dare speak those words back to them, oh my, there is fire on the mountain. Unless you're not dating a narcissist. Oh my God, you are not following me. Are you with me? Unless you're not dating a narcissist. If you are dating a narcissist, they can only dish it out, man. They can't take it. They can't take it. When they call you names, when they call you out of your names, call you all of these names that is not yours, tell you, lie upon you, have a feast of verbal fight with you, and you're just there sitting down and looking at them, talking down on you from when how they talk. If your knack is not doing all of the, having all of these attributes, you're not dating a knack, because with people throw that words around too much. That is the reason why I need to come here and be like, let me like enlighten you a little bit for the things to watch out before you go all out and call somebody a narcissist. There are some things you need to look out for you to be able to know that, oh my God, this person is a narcissist. All right, show your time saying. So if you have dated a narc, oh my God, they will dish all out to you. They will shout at you, but you dare not shout back. They will call you names, but they can't take it when you call them names. They will talk down on your parents, on your family, on your members. They are very, very like abusive, verbally abusive, physical abuse, everything. And I has got it on the lockdown. My boyfriend will abuse me from today till tomorrow. If I dare open my mouth and say any words back, then hell knows no fury. So when this happens to you, you know what? You are dating a narcissist. Those are the key things. They are extremely grandiose. What do I mean by that? They all, okay, do you understand what I mean by the entitlement? Entitlement, not only in the verbal and fighting abuse. Let me quickly finish that one. Not only in the verbal and the abuse, they are entitled in the sense that, like, even when they are dating you and you're out of their league, they don't be recognizing. They don't be recognizing, like, you will be out of a narcissist league. You will be out, like, clearly everybody around will see that you are out of their league. And you're still dating them because, you know, you are like me. Dating a narcissist just does it for you. Like you're colo mental like me. Me are the man now. I've told you that once you find yourself loving a narc, having anything to do with a narcissist, you should ask yourself, like, at least get to know yourself, to say the truth. Please go watch that video if I've not watched it. I dropped part 1. Part 2 is coming later on this day. Is that this week? Part 2 of it, like where I talked about leaving the narc is not the answer. Leaving the narc is not the answer. So I talked so much about that and a whole lot more. So go watch that video. It's right there down the long forum. Go watch it. Leaving the narc is not the answer. I spoke about it, and then the reason why why were you in a relationship with a narcissist in the first place, and what is wrong with you. Get to know yourself, not because of anything, just to know yourself. Just know that, okay, this is who I am. Is something wrong with me or not? All right. So you get to know. Let me see if this is gonna be cool. I don't know. Does it make any is it making any difference though? So that video will help you to understand the reason why you're dating a narcissist, and just you get to know yourself in general. Okay, back to what we're talking about. So they are entitled. A narcissist in your life will be entitled. If it's a man or a woman, your narcissist do not understand how privileged they are to have you in their life because of their grandiosity. They always think less about you. At you in the beginning as all that. And because they are grandiose is the reason why they even get with you, because they know that you are going to increase their status. You are going to make them look good in the sight of people. You are going to make them look good in front of their friends and family. Don't forget, that's the reason though. That's why I told you that this thing is illness. That same reason that allowed them to get involved with you in the first place is still that reason that they will use to spoil this relationship, because it will get to a point where they will not start neglecting the fact, forgetting the reason why they got with you. They will start thinking the best. They will start thinking they're more than you. They'll start thinking that the best thing, since the universe was created. They will forget themselves in their grandiosity, ridicule you just to make themselves like this. They will want to bring you down like that. All of the beautiful attributes that you possess that made them be involved with you in the first place, they will forget. They will start feeling themselves. And under this grandiosity, we still have the way. Then under this grandiosity, we still have the reason why they feel like they can get another one of you. Like they believe that, oh my God, that you're nothing. You see, in the beginning, you are everything. They know you are all that, and this is the reason why they got with you, right? You understand? But in the end, when they want to leave you, it's still what they will, as in that will change their head, and they will start thinking, oh my God, she's not even all that. Oh my God, he's not even handsome. Oh my God, she's this. Oh my God, she talks to me anyhow. Oh my God, she does not have respect. Oh my God, he's not even that handsome. Oh my God, she's not even that presentable. Oh my God, she does this. Oh my God, she does that. They will be looking for all of the excuses in this world and all of the bad things they can project to you. All right, they'll start looking at that. Why? Just because they've forgotten why they got to you, because it's an illness. And then now they will want to put you down to put themselves up. Their grandiosity, their ego will be so full, which is the reason why it's a video I'm going to put out. I have so many things I want to do to put out for you people. That's the reason why their ego is larger than life. You understand? That is okay, which brings us to the next one. Okay, their ego is even larger than life, which is the reason why a narc in the first place, no matter how guilty they feel about how they deal with you, no matter how guilty a narcissist will feel about dealing with you, every bad thing they've done to you, the reason why your narcissist is not coming back to apologize or nothing is usually because their ego is out of this world. So their ego is equivalent to their grandiosity. Grandiosity begets ego. When you are grandiose, you have a huge ego that is like bigger than the moon. All right, and because of that, your ego, you is the reason why they will hurt you and not say sorry. In fact, my last knock used to tell me that, listen, I said sorry in the beginning of this relationship, but look at, I'm not going to tell you no sorry anymore. Just let me tell you, there is no sorry coming from here anymore. I've been telling you sorry before, but I will stop telling you sorry now. So don't expect any sorry from me. I'm not like what I did. I stand by what I did. You know, all of those things. Their ego. And then when it is also because of their ego that they've got, that is big, larger than life, that's killing them, is the reason why even when they think about what they have done from you, whatever, after they discard you and they left, if your narcissist is the grandiose, not the covert, if your narcissist is the grandiose, whatever it is that they are after neglecting or discarding you, their ego won't allow them to come back. So when you think about it, like, why is my narcissist not coming back? Most of the times, if I'm dating the grandiose narcissist, he or she will not come back because of that ego. Their ego is like that. Even though they are like this, they are nothing. Their ego is always be as an above them, and it leads their ego leads the way, you know, in everything that they want to do, thereby dictating for them in all of what they do and all of that, and which is usually very, very like negative. You know, in the end product of that is like always negative. Next, how to understand if you are okay. So how to come back? Let me give you words of encouragement on that. So that's to tell you that it's not your fault. So if your narcissist is not coming back, if you discover that your narcissist neglects you, discard you, and they don't come back, it does not mean that they are not missing you. It does not mean that, oh my God, they're having a good time out. They're having a miserable time wherever it is that they have. Girl, you know what you put out. You know what you did. You know how you were there. You know all of those things that made you you. Are you forgetting who you are right now? Don't kid me now. Don't you kid me now. Are you forgetting you're all that? They're missing you. Guy, bro, if your girl is not calling you back, your narcissist girlfriend left and discard you as if you're nothing, and you're thinking, maybe she's having a nice time. No, a narcissist doesn't have a nice time anywhere. They don't even have a life that is true to themselves. Just like I said earlier on in this live chat, they don't have a life that is theirs. They are living on borrowed self. They are living under a false self. You understand what I'm saying? Just trying to navigate life. They are empty, and they are always sorrowful because they keep losing the best happen in their life. They keep losing that. Okay? So because of that, they will not be happy wherever it is that they are. If so, when they're not calling you back to make to get back, because I mean, who would treat you that outrageously? Who will treat you out God-forsakenly and expect you to take them back? And even if they think that you're going to take them back, their ego will not allow it, because their ego. That. And then the next thing, let me quickly go to the next thing. So I've talked about their lack of empathy. I've talked about their being entitled. They are very, very entitled. And I've talked about they have ego bigger than life itself. You understand? I've talked about they are grandiose. You understand? So having ego, being entitled, all is linked together under the fact that they are grandiose. So entitlement, ego, being grandiose, you would entitlement, ego, you would always find that attribute, that characteristics with a narcissist that is grandiose. We have grandiose narcissists, and we have covert narcissists. Don't forget. In fact, we have 3. I will tell you, my professor would tell me that we have people come around and talk about different kind of narcissists, but the most prominent narcissist, is under 3. And it's the grandiose narcissist, the covert narcissist, and the malignant narcissist. So we have those 3 most prominent types of narcissists. So when you're dealing with a narcissist that is grandiose, a narcissist that's grandiose is going to have ego that is bigger than this life, bigger than their head. So when your narc is not coming back to you to apologize and everything, he must probably be a grandiose narcissist. And if you have your narcissist coming around, hovering, looking for you to make amends with them, coming to you to lie and come back into your life just to lie and fail, and then and say just to promise and fail, and what is probably that your narcissist is a covert or is a covert narcissist. And if if your narcissist is this type, always sad, like always sad, like when I say sad, like what did I say? Like sad and want to make you sad. Like, of course, all of them may want to make you sad because they can only get their supply by making you sad. That's the story for it. But if you are dating a narcissist that like them themselves, he or she is always sad. No time that like they are moody, they're all by themselves, because a grandiose will always be outside. A marginal narcissist will be sad, pathetic, want to make your life pathetic and being inward and be like themselves. Like they talk about how everybody wants to put them down, how everybody don't know that they are this big, that they are this awesome, they are the best thing that has ever happened in this life. You understand what I'm saying? That is how a marginal narcissist sees themselves. You understand? So when you have these attributes that I'm mentioning in your spouse, you're probably dating a narcissist that is marginal. Alright, let's go. Let's continue. So the next thing after ego is appearance. A narcissist, if you are dating a narcissist, like, let me tell you something, because everybody, you keep throwing this word around. You keep throwing it. Some people be like, any person like, you're a narcissist, you're a narcissist. You need to, everything that I've said, pick, if anybody you're afraid is a narcissist, if your spouse that you're afraid is a narcissist has got just one, okay, let me say two, because sometimes if you just got one of all of the things that I've talked about, sometimes you might not be a narcissist, but just have the trait. You might just have the trait. You might not be a narcissist. But just let's say that this person that you're afraid that might be a narcissist, or this person that you're sure is a narcissist, as possessed two of all the things that I've explained before now, if they possess even two, just two out of it, then you know your narc is a narc. You know your spouse is a narc. You will know your boyfriend, your man friend, your husband, your wife, your sister, your brother, your mother, your father is a narc if they possess two things out of what I've mentioned. Now let's go to the next one. So the next one, how to know if your person is a narcissist, is their appearance. They want to be the best out there. This is when you will be dating a man that will be trying to fix themselves up as if they are a female. Meanwhile, you are the female in the relationship. But listen, it does not mean if your narcissist is a man or a woman, all of them want to look good, look better than you. Let's just put it that way, because don't forget, every narcissist see you as a competition. In fact, once looking better than you is the first goal for them. Let's even start, like they like starting at home. You know, drink check. So the person that says, this drink is beautiful, I love it. It's bitter a little bit. I'll just tinkling bitter. That's, vinegar is inside the drink and stuff. So it's coagulating my all of the mouth together and stuff. Whatever that means. As I was saying, guys. Sorry. So, what was I? Yeah. Their appearance. So every narcissist wants to look good. They say charity. Whoever brought out the word charity begins at home was talking about knack, only in a negative way. The charity of every knack begins at home. Jealousy begins at home. combating with you, fighting with you is is at home. Now, competing with you, both in success and in appearances, is a home. All right? And why is that? How you will know if you're dating a narcissist? They fight with you at home. They want to impress the stranger more than they impress you. This is after the love bombing. Oh. Don't get it twisted. Oh. Don't the love bombing period. Oh. After the love bombing period, now you guys are doing life together with your knack. These are the things, all the things I'm saying. When you now experience it after the love bombing, now you and your knack are doing life together. All the things that I'm saying are the things you will be noticing. So if you are noticing this, when you're doing life with your knack, you're doing life with someone and you're afraid that this person can be narcissist, these are the things you will be saying. This is what I am saying. So if you go on a date with someone, they are nice to while going on that date, they spend hours, be it a man or they would always behave the same thing, especially if you're dating a grandiose narcissist. They would always want to be better than you. They would always want, or if not do better than you, they will seldomly compliment you. Now, in the beginning of the relationship, they will give you billions and billions and billions of those of compliments. The moon set with your eyes, the sun set with your eyes. You are the best thing that's ever happened since Maria Magdalene. You would forever be in my life. I've never seen anyone like you. I've never seen it. And true to form, they would believe that as they're saying, because that's how they feel. It's a mental illness. And then when the block was spin on when everything was spin on the block, they would always believe that too is a mental illness. It is a mental illness. It's not their fault. So when they're telling you, oh, the sun sets around, sets with you, your eyes is the most whatever, they meant it though. They meant it. You're the love of my life. I've never dated anybody as beautiful as you. They meant the shit, bro. Bro, they meant it. I meant it. All right? So, you understand? So when they go out and treat every other person, more, they fight you at home before you guys leave for the party or for the date or whatever. They will not compliment you, just like I said, but they will compliment every other person. They will want to look better, at least, even not look better than you, but they will take their time too much on themselves. I don't know if you guys saying, like, they care about their appearance in the sense of like physical appearance. You understand how people see them, that they are beautiful, male or female, beautiful. What they speak to people, how they address the people. They want people to actually see them. My bigger light is gone. Thank God we have the small light. They want people to see them like this person, who is the best thing since Elvis. The best thing since Elvis. A narcissist wants to be seen like the best thing since Elvis. All right. And then when this happens, when you see someone you're afraid could be a narcissist, giving out this appearance as they are all that, and the way they look when you guys are going out without giving a shade about complimenting you as their as their girlfriend or something. And then they worry about what is being, how people see what they say. I remember my boyfriend, my year boyfriend, my last my ex-snack, my last one. Just because I did not affirm, I did not affirm. How will I put it now? I did not confirm. He was trying to say something in the front of his friend, and that was about drinks, like. Does he drink or does he not drink? And because my mind was not even there to even start with, like as a normal human being, I didn't see it as anything, I didn't see it as anything that is like a big of a deal. So when he was telling his friend at some point that like, although his friend was trying to confirm, like, oh, so you see, my friend does not drink. His friend was trying to say that he was trying to confirm that my own boyfriend was trying to confirm with me that, don't you see how energetic and how productive your boyfriend is, or how present, or whatever it is that your boyfriend is, and he does not even drink like us, because he drinks, as in that my boyfriend friend drinks. So my boyfriend best friend was telling me that, King Flaky, don't you see how wonderful it is that your boyfriend doesn't even drink like us? You know, he doesn't even drink like us. Yet it's productive, yet it's this, is that, and all that. Because I was like having a fight with my boyfriend at that time, my ex-boyfriend at that time, my boy's boyfriend was a knock. I was having issue, I was just mad at him at that time. My mind was not even there. So I was like, oh, and because I know that, yeah, he doesn't drink that much, but he drinks with me anytime we are being intimate and stuff, and sometimes just to please me, we'll drink, my knock back, we'll drink and all that. So I was like, I didn't really answer it to the taste of my boyfriend. I kid you not. Let me tell you something. You see, the fact that I didn't go her and tell my boyfriend, best friend, my ex-knack boyfriend, the fact that I didn't go ahead and tell his friend and confirm that, oh, he does not drink, like come how and spill it out and all that, my boyfriend took it up with me for weeks. Why? I did not like I did not know. Of course, I knew I was dating a knack already at that point. I knew, because don't forget that before now, I've always told you that, like, because of my knowledge and my education and all of that, I can detect a narcissist ray or X-ray or detector from like a mile off. But I still go into relationship with them, because I know I have a problem. Because you must have a problem if you find a narcissist irresistible. This is the reason why I'm telling you. I just released a video yesterday. It's a part 1. It's a 20 something minutes long, but I'm cutting it into 3. So I cut one into like, so I cut the 20 something minutes into 6 to 7 minutes. Go watch that so that you can understand this part of what I'm talking about. He couldn't believe that I didn't go her and be like, oh, my boyfriend doesn't drink. He wanted me to say, oh, her, he doesn't drink, to say that. So, and I didn't say it as a big of a deal. And because I already have the radar that he's a narcissist. Well, of course, I was like, maybe I can heal him, I can protect him, I can make him whole, I can, now my baby, I don't want anything to happen to him, I will stick by him, I will heal him, he will be fine in no time, I can do it and everything. Forgetting all of my education, forgetting all of my trainings, forgetting all of my teachings, all my books that I've read, as in a narcissist is irredeemable. Unless maybe God just wants to use the soul. And maybe something just happened I didn't know. It has never happened before. Maybe in 100%, maybe 1% that it has happened in this lifetime that the narcissist change, recognize that they have a problem and try to do something about it. In most cases, they never recognize that they have a problem, so they never change. You are the problem always. You are the wahala. You are the one who is causing shit. You are the one that is making their life miserable. They can never see past their nose. They will never. You are a joke to them. They won't even see the pattern. They can't even see how it's been going. From beginning to the end of their life, this is how they remain. All right? So, me leaving all of this knowledge, I still believe that, because I love them so much. I was like, this particular narcissist in front of me, I can change him. Because of love, I allowed that to take the best of me. I was like, I'll change him. And of course, what did I get out of it? Embarrassment. He forgot I was all that. He forgot I was all that he can ever. He forgot all that. That I am that bad bitch. He became so involved in himself. The ego crept on. The grandiosity. He forgot, and he felt like, I can get another person. All of the things that he saw in me when we started the relationship, they would always drop it. And then later on, they would think that, they are the best. They can get another person, and you're nothing. All of the things that they saw, it would be nothing to them now, because it's mental illness. And because I felt like I have to drop all of my education thinking I can save this one when I know I'm supposed to know better, I was dragged into the embarrassment. But it's cool because now I can tell you all what to do and not what to do, right? Back to what we're saying. So, if your guy is more into maltreating you and placing people outside, if your guy is more in your guy or your girlfriend is more into appearance and all of that without giving any a shit about how you feel and the less of time that they spent with you, if your guy just general appearance and talks and the way they see in the way they appear and their talks in their presentation to the outside world is more important to them. Like another example is this: my boyfriend, one of my knack that I've dated would feed me for 24 hours in front of my family if that is what it takes to just show to my family that he loves me. And a few minutes after my family would leave the scenery and stuff, it would start talking down on me, fighting me. Just anything about it, something we shall come out that will fight. But it would never do that in front of my family. It would do outrageous things though, so that they can see that he loves me to death. It is still under appearance. So if your knack is doing all of this, please know that if your person, your spouse is doing all of this, your mother, your father behaves like this, your sister, your brother behaves like this, probability that they are narcissists is 99% positive. What? Positive. Drink break. So, another thing is their attitude. When I say attitude, I'm talking about their response. Like, they can't take it, but they can give it. So, someone who said something about human being who give negative stuff, who give all of that, but can't take it. Whoever talked about that was talking about the narcissist. Because a narcissist can regulate their emotions. When I say they can't regulate their emotions, what do I mean by that? Everyone who has dated a narcissist, unless the person you are dating is not a narc, you would have seen that whenever you all are having a fight, their emotions are out and blown out of waters. They can't regulate it. This is the reason why they put their hands upon you. This is the reason why they lie. Their being is all over the place. They lie out of their mouth. Like they'll be lying, you'll be seeing the lie, like outrageous lie. Like it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even make sense. This lie, I'm telling you. Hell! The lies doesn't even make sense. This lie that these people lie. They lie because they know they're already losing power. Like my ex-boyfriend, the last one, was asking me something. He was already caught. He knew he was already caught in the bullshit. So he asked me a certain information, just to butcher. As in my ex-snack. One of them, at one point in time, was asking me to buttress the point of what it is that we're discussing. Was asking for an evidence. I provided this evidence to this bagger. But to protect the fact that he has to retain the power, he has to look like he has to look. He didn't want to come down from that. He was so all over the place, messing up and looking stupid. This very night that I'm talking about, it was asking for that evidence about his friend, about his best friend. You know what I did and didn't do about the best friend, and I brought how good, how human, how humane, how I went through this situation with this best friend beautifully, that if a sane person should have heard me talking, seen the evidence, the notes, the everything would have been like, oh my God, you did this even when this guy was, even when your boyfriend was treating you this way, you know? I brought that kind of evidence out. What did my boyfriend say? My ex-narc was telling me, oh no, I don't even care. He turned it to rough. In Nigeria, they will say rough. He turned that evidence to rough. You know, when you've already seen how awesome someone is from the evidence that they present to you, so that now you're looking stupid, so that now you're looking like shit, like, even though you are a narcissist, now it's been proved right in front of your face that you're not as good as you think you are. You're not as sensible as you think you are. You are a liar. You are a projector. You are untruthful. You are everything that she shouldn't be around. Or you know, as in the case of myself. But you know what happened though? He turned everything around. Like somebody started beating around the waters and everything. All of a sudden, do you know what he said? He said, he doesn't care. He doesn't care what this says. He doesn't care what my text message, my evidence is saying. You know, start hammering, start trying to grasp unnecessary bullshit, things that is not even in existence. Trying to hold up to something. This, when your spouse behaves like this and you want to question your sanity, when they behave like this, you don't even know what they're saying. You are exhausted. You're looking at this person, I'm like, I fell in love with this guy. How? I fell in love with this guy. How? A normal conversation that should resolve into beautiful love making, embracing, and whatever, they turn into a huge fight and they want to gain a stand, unnecessary stand. They want to win the war. They want to win with the war either by making sure they say the worst things ever to you, or they want to say the worst thing ever about your family, your friends, your folks, your children. There was a time he attended that to say that about me, how I'm a bad mother. They want to ridicule you in all of those stands. The probability, my brother and my sister, the probability that you're dating a narc is 110%. Once you see all these things, just know your identity. So it's now up for it to you how you handle it. Are you staying or you leaving? And if you're staying, how do you handle the situation so that they don't get to lay their hands on you? Because when they know you figure them out, my brothers and sisters, they will lay their hands on you because they don't want you to figure them out. More or less, you being able to project, to say what you think they are into their face, which was the mistake I made. And I did that because I felt like, my last narc, I would redeem him. He must stay. I would endure. I will make sure I stand by him, and all of that. I don't know, my whatever is acting out. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Why are you doing like this? I don't know why he's behaving like that. But I think it's tired. I think my battery is about to die. Okay, so let me summarize this. So that's it. If you notice all of these about your neck, and they have this facade. I've explained the facade when I was in the facade, the falsehood, when I was explaining their appearance, the facade is with your appearance and all that. And if you experience these, I'm coming. If you experience these, while you're being with your narcissist, that they have this facade that is that when you guys get home, this is not who they are. But they would rather deceive people around them. They'll be extraordinarily kind to people when they just finish beating you up, either verbally or physically. But when you get outside, they are nice to these people. Just yesterday, they called you names. They weren't even there but for you. But when you go out to see your family, your narcissist hold out your water for you to drink. Your narcissist hold out your drinks for you to take. Your narcissist spoon feed you for hours on end. Your narcissist say good things in front of your family, and you know within yourself, ladies and gentlemen, that when you guys get home is a different ball game. It's a different thing entirely. Your knack is never that sweet. Your knack is never that kind the way they are right now in front of you, right now in front of your family, right now in front of this party that is going on. That is all you need to know, that you are dating a narcissist. Again, I'm not talking about if you guys are done, if you guys are during, you are in the bombing stage. I'm talking about after the first period of you meeting. Right now you're already having some difficulties in the relationship. You're saying things you have never seen before in your life, that you have never experienced before in your life, and you are at a loss how this person are misrepresenting themselves, how this person love you this minute and hate you the next, how this person is so much in love with you yesterday and today they hate the heck out of you, how they are able to lash out at you even though they promise you yesterday that you are their heavens and earth, how they can disappear for months without showing up just because you have a little fight, how they are not interested in hearing or healing or settling any discussion. They just want to disappear. In narcissism, they would, we call that blocking. They right, like a wall. They create a form of wall as if they're not there, even though their silence speak louder than the voice. They will create a kind of wall between you. They block you out. All right, they block you out even though you guys are living together. They block you out as if you're no one. You talk as if you're talking to a brick wall. It's called blocking. And when they block you out that way, just know that you're dating it now. Something you need to talk about, they will not talk about it. You can never see the end to a discussion. They will always throw you round and round and round in circle. You can never get the end of it. You can never get to a solution. You can never get to a solution to a particular end that would make a beneficiary whatever or conclusion for the relationship. They would always rope you around and round and round in the hopes they find a way to to plug you to the dock where they come out as the winner, if you get what I'm saying. They would always want to navigate that route to the like on and on overnight. You guys can be at it over as it 24 all through the night until they come out of it as a winner, because in the end the relationship between you and them is a competition. Number one. Number two, the major reason why they do all that is because they need supply and you can give it. If you don't give that supply, they can never survive. Should I take that again? If you don't give that supply for a narcissist who does not know they are knack, for a narcissist who does not believe they are knack, for a narcissist who knows they are knack, who believe they are knack, but they are half for blood, they are half for supply. Dating them or they dating you is for one and one reason alone: to get supply out of you. And this supply can only be gotten when they provoke you, sex, and a safe place to stay. So according to one of my professors, he would always say, every narc seek for three things in their victim. They don't care who you are, so either you are fine or not, they really don't care. They care, but they still really don't care. Because if you who are beautiful didn't give them the chance, they still need those double three X's. They need the three X's. So if you who are beautiful can't give them that, they will seek it from another person who can give them, even if the person is not anything to look at. Because guess what? Just like you and I need food and drink to eat, to devour, and to swallow. That is how supply is for every knack out there. I'll take that again. The way you and I, who are sane in the head, need food, need drink, need all of that to survive in this world, so is how a narcissist needs supply. Especially the conk one. and the one that will never agree that they are a narcissist. So they need it. So when you're the beautiful, intelligent, all of the things that they want in a human being is posing difficult, they will seek that supply from another person, because that's the only way they stay alive. That's the only way they don't feel like they are dying. They need the 3 S's, and that is sex. Not in this category. If I want to start in the best category, I would say they need supply. That is the emotional supply, provocation. That response abuse that you give back after they provoke you. When you come and then you are going back and forth with them, fighting with them and responding to their whatever, and you're giving them room to devalue you. You kept, with the back and forth response, they have room to devalue. I mean, if you keep quiet, they will still come after you. I mean, it goes without saying, they will go to another room to do the blocking that I talked about. But then when they feel that they need the supply of the provocation, they will come to you. And they will say things to you on and on and on until they do what? They prickle something in you. And when they prick something in you and you talk and you give them back the currency that they want in exchange, then they get the supply that they want. And they need it. And that's the reason why they will keep provoking you every day. That's why they can't heal. They can never heal. Because healing is telling a knack not to be who they are. Healing is telling a knack not to ask for the thing that keeps them alive. That thing that makes them who they are. Healing means that they should not seek for the supply. You want to kill them, except they look and search, of course, for healing. Provided they want to change. But I've never yet to this day seen a knack who wants to change. I think they like their life. I think they like the way that they control human beings. Because I don't know. Because at least I've dated a knack who knows how much I love him, and he knows that I really want him to change. But they would rather forfeit that just to stay a knack. So at the end of the day, I don't think, if you ask me, I don't think any of them would want to change. Because I've seen a whole lot of knack in my life to understand. I think they actually love being a knack. They're cool in being a servant to their false self. I think they are cool in sacrificing their real self for the false self. I think they are cool in being a second, a clone of their real self, so that the false self can always take control. So if they are fine, who are we? If they are fine in their slavery, if they are fine in what it is, that life that they live, that darkness, that depressed life, if they are cool, who are you to want to change? Because for every time you try to change, you will be the one to be blamed. I'm speaking facts, experiences that you can never get except you go hard, as I have done in my life with narcissists. So, ladies and gentlemen, if any of this thing that I've said is one of those things that you're saying right now, just know you are dating a knack. And there's nothing you can do to bring them out of that. Nothing. I love you for trying. I love you for wanting to try. I've been there, done that. But, baby, have you tried coming out and just be free? Have you tried coming out of trying to make a grown ass behave like a normal human being? Have you tried, making a 30-something-year-old, 20-something-year-old behave like a grown-ass human being that they are, and just focus about yourself, your life, and your empowerment as a human being in this life? Have you tried that? Have you been about yourself and just leave everybody to take care of themselves first? Just focus on yourself. It is your time to be loved. And if nobody is loving upon you, love on yourself. Because I tell you, It's so much you can do for a narcissist to redeem them. They would have to want to stand and redeem themselves. Look at the patterns of how their life has been and see that you mean well for them. They have to be able to recognize the love that you bring. They have to be able to know of the truth you are for them, not against them. So you trying to change a narcissist, trying to rebuild them, trying to let them see who they are for themselves so they can change. There's so much you can do before you get kicked out, before you get discarded, before you get beaten to dust. Take that from me. Everything happened to me. Every time happened to me. Not once, not twice. Being positive in a relationship is a good thing. Being positive in a relationship is a good thing. But you know you can die. You can die. Trying to change a narcissist can be the end of you. Trying to be there for a narcissist who will never believe they are knack to even start with. Who will never believe that what they're doing is wrong, because the day they will raise their hands to push you that same way they did yesterday, the day they will raise their hands to slap you the way they did yesterday, the way they will push you to the floor or to the bed the way they did yesterday, and everything went scot-free. Today on might be different. That little stab, that little slap too, that push down to the wall, that push down to the bed, that squeezing of mouth and push to the wall like that, just to keep you from talking or crying or whatever it is my knack would always see in me that will make him do that to me. That might result to your last breath. You might die. You might die. You might. You might. A mistake can happen. And that will be the end of you. Until they come to you and tell you they are ready to change. And you see that somehow a miracle. My studies didn't allow for that. My education didn't allow for me to believe that a narcissist will change. But even your knack comes back and tells you they are changed, and give them the room to see if they truly changed, that's the only time you should get to stay with a narcissist and have another time with them. If not, leave this relationship and go away so you don't end up dead. I remain your girl, the beautiful princess and female king. Hello, King Flaky. Follow my entertainment channel. I am an actor, a producer, a director on King Flaky main channel on YouTube here and all platforms. So if you want to see my creative side and all of the things that I do, all that proves to all the things, just search Google and all of that. King Flaky is the name. Till I see you next time, hopefully in 2 days time. And I love you guys, and I love talking with you guys. So hopefully we do this again in 2 days time, and not too long. Till then, you go and note it down. No matter what you're going through, no matter what your life is saying right now, no matter what you've just been dealt with 30 minutes ago, no matter the confusion in your head right now, and not knowing what to do, where to place your feet, how to do nothing, know today that this too shall come only to pass. And your beautiful, 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 amazing future that you have longed for all of your life, that you have been seeking all of your life for, that has made you to eat it, to make so many mistakes up to now, just know that this too shall pass, and all of the things you want, all of the things will happen to you in goodness. I love you, and God bless you. Go with my love.